Hello, let us talk what is the differences between a centrifugal juicer versus a masticating juicer, and let us try to find it out. So typically many people have this question like what is the differences and which one is the better one, like centrifugal juicer or a masticating juicer, which one is better, right? So let us talk about it and understand. So what is a centrifugal juicer? Centrifugal juicer typically looks like this, and the one I am showing is from a company called Breville. Breville is a very famous and popular brand which produces centrifugal juicers of quality. Many people use them, and it's a very recommended brand. And what are the three major attributes of a typical centrifugal juicer? So typically a centrifugal juicer rotates at a very faster pace, like around 10k to 25k rotations per minute. So what is the number sounds like? It is 10,000 to 25,000 rotations per minute. So that's how fast it is. So what is that is the first factor. The second factor is heat production. So as it rotates faster, so definitely it produces heat, and as a result there will be a increase in temperature. So that is the second factor attribute of a typical centrifugal juicer. The third factor would be the noise. So as it rotates faster, definitely it produces noise, and hence it's a noisier machine. And also it produces more pulp or wastage. So that is the major three attributes of a centrifugal juicer. So let's now go to what is a masticating juicer. A typically masticating juicer looks like this, and I'm showing a machine from Omega. Omega is another popular brand, and it's very famous, and it produces quality masticating juicers. And what are the three attributes if you can count on for a typical masticating juicer? And the number one factor, it rotates or it runs at a slower speed. Typically the speed is just 40 to 60 rotations per minute. That's how slow it is. It's a pretty slow machine. That's why it is also called slow juicer. And there is no heat production, and hence no rise in the temperature, and as a result there is no oxidation. What do I mean by oxidation? Oxidation is a process where you're gonna lose the nutrients, the vitamins, enzymes due to increase in the temperature. And this losing process of these attributes is what is called oxidation, and this will not happen in a masticating juicer. That's the second attribute. What is the third attribute? It's a quieter machine. Typically any masticating juicer does not produce any sound and no noise, and hence it's a quiet machine. So that's the third attribute, and also it produces less wastage and less pulp, almost nil. Okay, these are the three attributes or major attributes of a typical masticating juicer. Okay, now go to the actual comparison side by side, uh, centrifugal juicer versus masticating juicer. Which one is better? So we found out these factors are the important factors to have a comparison between them. The first one is the quality of the juice output. If you compare, definitely it is more better in a masticating juicer for the reasons explained before, because it preserves the nutrients, vitamins and enzymes without oxidation, with no temperature increase. The second one is the quantity of juice output. The quantity is of course again is much better in a masticating juicer because it produces less wastage. And the third attribute, ease of use. Which one is easier to use? In this attribute, typically we found that centrifugal juicers scores more because it is a kind of a set it and forget it machine. What do I mean? There is no more buttons to tweak around, play around. Typically you'll have one on off switch. You have to turn it on and set it and forget it. But masticating juicers will have few more buttons to play around and few more options to tweak and tune. And what is the build quality? Build quality, we found that masticating juicers will have more build quality much better build quality because of the more price. And what is the warranty? Warranty, when we compare, we found that the masticating juicers will have 3 years warranty. When you go to the centrifugal juicer, it is just around 1 year warranty. That's the difference. And the last but not least attribute or the factor is the price point. Definitely masticating juicer will be more pricier than the typical centrifugal juicer, because a masticating juicer is a sophisticated machine. It's a quality machine, and that's the reason you're going to sell out more money for a masticating juicer. You can get a typical centrifugal juicer around $20 price point, but if you want to get a masticating juicer of quality, you have to sell around typically $100 and above. So those are the differences, and that's how we compare between these two machines. And which one is the better? What is our verdict? It all depends on your particular use case. What is your use case? Is it for your home usage or commercial usage? What is the budget you allocate for the machine, and how much time you are willing to spend on the machine? So these are and many more other factors typically you have to gauge around to make a decision. That's how, and that is how our verdict is. It all depends on your use case. And if you ask us purely based on the quality and the quantity aspects of the machine, definitely we recommend masticating juicer purely because it is a high quality machine producing more quantity juice than a centrifugal juicer. This is our verdict is. Thanks a lot for hearing us. Bye.